Well, hello everyone, and happy Saturday. Happy July 4th. I'm so excited to be here today. Oh, I wish it was a little bit later though, because I am not awake yet. I'm still half asleep. Oh my gosh, that bed felt so good this morning. I just didn't want to get out of it. You know how it is sometimes when you're just like so asleep and then your alarm goes off. Because I have to set my alarm or else I'll oversleep for Saturday. But oh my gosh, I was sleeping so good. And it was so nice and cold because I turned my AC way down at night and it's really cold. And yesterday was so hot, it got up to 99 degrees regular temperature. And I think it was like 107 with the heat index, and my air conditioning couldn't keep up. So when I went to bed last night, it was like 77 in the house, and I had turned it way down. So sometime in the middle of the night, I guess it caught up, and it was so nice and cool this morning. So we are doing some cards today that use scraps. If you have scraps, if you don't have scraps, like this was a brand new pack of paper pretty much. So I didn't have any scraps, so I made my own scraps. But all you need for all these cards are either these little squares, which are 1.5 by 1.5, or the rectangles, which are 1.5 by 3. So that's the kind of scraps you need. 4 different patterns. Or you could do 2 different patterns if you wanted to and just have, like say if you just wanted the gingham, you could do the gingham here and here and the flower here and here. You could do it that way too. But I used 4 different patterns from two different packs of paper. So the gingham is actually a pack by itself. So I'm going to show you all the papers. They're all brand new. And they're all available. I think the only paper right now that's not available is the Velvet Meadow. I checked yesterday, and I think the only one that was not available was Velvet Meadow, which is a huge, huge thing because normally there's like half of them not available. But I'm pretty sure all the paper is available except for Velvet Meadow. So this all of this everything for this project was available yesterday when I checked. So anyway, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I hope you guys are in your pajamas. I sure am. I got my pink polka dots on today. And it's just nice and cool. I'm not leaving the house, except maybe to go, well, I was going to say get the mail, but the mail's not coming today, so I don't even have to go outside. I'm staying in the house. Oh, that's good. No packages, no nothing. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm staying in my pajamas. So I hope you guys are able to do that, or if you're doing something fun today, if it's not 100 degrees where you are. I hope you have fun. Hopefully you have a swimming pool to go sit in. I wish I did, but nope, I don't. Let me say hello. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Donna. Hey, Marie. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Myra. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Christine. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Kelly. Oh, it's beautiful in Idaho. That's good. Hey, Lori from Ohio. Hey, Evelyn. What's it like in Germany? I heard Europe was having a heat wave a couple days ago. I don't know if they're still, but I heard most of Europe was really hot. Hey, Marva. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Charm. Hey, Brenda. Oops, I lost my spot. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, Terry. Hey, Amy. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Donna. Oh, Donna. Wait a minute. Nope, wrong one. I was thinking Donna won a card, but it wasn't. Hey, Anya. How you been, girl? Haven't seen you on here in the last couple times. Hey, Robin. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Linda. Hey, Trina. Hey, Barb. Hey, Julie. All right, I'm going to stop there. Hello, everyone else. All right, so here's the 3 cards we're making today. And I don't know if any of you guys can see the shimmer. Can you guys see the shimmer? And the glitter all over. So all 3 of these have a piece of this glitter paper. So I was going to do an embossed background, but I decided to use this new glitter paper. So it goes with this suite. I'm going to show you. There's my squeaky chair. This is the glitter paper. And it's really hard to see it. It's online. This is an online exclusive. So this glitter paper, I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, good. So it's designer paper and it's striped glitter. And it's so beautiful. You get 4 sheets and it's called Shimmering Stripes. I'm pretty sure it comes with the suite. So you get the suite is, let's see, here's the stamp set. It's the framed violet. So you get the stamp set. It also has the dies. So you get both. So that's part of the suite. And then you get this paper, I'm almost positive, which is the Shimmering Stripes. If you don't want to get the whole suite, the number is 168197 for just the paper. And you do get 4 sheets. And I think it's pretty cheap. I don't know. I can't remember the price, but so that's the shimmer paper we're using. And then the violet paper is really pretty. And this one is different. I showed it to you guys the other day. So we're using these 3 pieces. This one and this one. That's the back. And then this purple one. And that's the same one. It also has this piece, which I love. And this polka dot. I think that's the same one, yeah. This polka dot piece, which I think these two go really well together. So I think that's really pretty. And then you get 2 sheets of die cuts in here. So that's a new thing. So you get these die cuts, which I can never get back in here. So you get 2 sheets of this. And they're die cuts. They're not stickers, they're dies. And, oh, it went back in. Oh. Okay, so that's the violet paper. That's called Violet Dreams. The number is 168186. And then lastly, we have this. This is the gingham paper, and this is the in colors. So we have your Peaceful Pine. We have the Hydrangea Hue. And it has like big fat gingham on one side, skinny gingham on the other side, or plaid if you want to call it plaid. Then we've got the Barely Blush, and you get 2 sheets of each. Golden Glow and Crisp Cantaloupe. That sounds yummy. I wish I had some crisp cantaloupe. Well, actually, not crisp. I don't like cantaloupe that's crispy. I like mine soft and chewy. But that's the new in color gingham, and I forgot to give you the number, but that's also online. So all that's online. And let's see. Uh-oh. Something. I'm looking. Hold on. Something happened. I see Shirley posted something, but I can't find it. Let's see. I scrolled all the way back. I don't know. Oh. Oh, sorry, Shirley. So I guess Shirley's husband passed, maybe? I can't get that far back. So I don't know. I can't see the original comment. I'm so sorry, Shirley. We already have you on our prayer list, so we can send cards too. Jalen did a new card and prayer list for me. So here's Shirley's if you want to send a card. I'll put this back up at the end too. But we had to add another person, and we also have Starla on here. Her husband passed away too. So I'll put that back up at the end. And let's see. Love the Violet DSP. It is really pretty. All right. So this is the only card I got in the mail. This is from Amy Davis. This is a cute one from the Memories and More pack that we don't have those anymore. I can't believe Stampin' Up! Got rid of the Memories and More card kits. So, and she sent me some stamps. Yay! Thank you so much, Amy. Can always use some stamps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I love getting gifts in the mail. especially stamps too. All right, so that's the stamp set and the dies that we're using. And then here's the 3 cards we're making, and I'm gonna put everything out to make that. Also, don't forget, this is your card kit. So if you order from now through the 15th, you'll get this card kit for free in the mail, and all of the ones from the last time have already gone out in the mail. I got them out yesterday and the day before, so there's no mail today and tomorrow, so they'll be coming next week, and I'll send the tutorials probably like maybe Monday or Tuesday. All right, so here's what you need to do these. It's a lot of little pieces, but it's not really that much to cut. So we've got 5 and 3 of those, and then we've got 3 for the inside, the white, 5 1/4 by 4. Am I too high here? Oh, Shirley's not on here. Oh. Okay. Did we just know about Shirley? I didn't see anybody post anything, but I missed the top part, so I don't know. You need 1 full sheet, and oh no, I didn't. Here's the piece, 5 1/4 by 4, of the Shimmering Stripes, and then you need 2 thin pieces, 5 1/2 by 1 of the Shimmering Stripes. So that's that part. Then I've got so many pieces here. 2 of the cards have the longer pieces. So you've got the long pieces here, and then 1 just has the squares. So we're going to do, this is for the longer ones. You've got your 5 by 3 1/2 gorgeous grape, and 4 3/4 by 3 1/4 white. And then for the short card, we've got these 2 pieces. We're going to run out of room here. We might have to take 2 pictures. All right, you need your 3 by 3 designer paper. And the reason it's 3 by 3 because I didn't have the scraps yet. So we're going to make our own scraps. So we're going to start with 4 squares of, so 4 patterns, 3 by 3. And I'm going to cut them down for you. Oh, Marva sent a message. Okay. All right, so try to send a card to Shirley, and I'll put the address back at the end. And then for our words, we've got fresh freesia, 1 5/8 by 1 3/8, and then 1 1/2 by 1 1/4 of the white. So that's all the supplies. So why don't you go ahead and take a screenshot of that, then I'll put the cards up because I can't get it all on there together. So you can have 2 pictures together. Okay. Hey, Jennifer. Gotta go get a cup of coffee. All right. I wish I drank coffee sometimes, but I have my bone broth. That's my coffee, I guess. I just don't like coffee though, for some reason. I don't know. It just doesn't taste good to me. All right, everybody got a picture of this, and then I'll take it off and put the cards up for you. That was a lot of pieces of paper. Okay, so I'll get this out of the way. All right, so here's the 3 cards, so you could take a picture of those. And then you'll have them all together. Hey, Jean, thanks for joining us. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jody. Hey, Regina. Hey, Jalen. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Julie. All right, everybody got a picture of everything? All right, we're going to start with these 2 first. So we'll put that one to the side and do those. All right, so first thing we have to do is cut this paper. So let me get my paper cutter. And these are my 4 3 by 3 squares. So I think I'm just going to cut 2 at a time. I don't know if it'll go through 4 pieces. And of course I do this upside down. So I'm going to cut them at 1.5. So we're going to do one cut at 1.5, and make sure if you have a direction, I don't really think this has a direction, but if you have a direction, make sure it's going the right direction. So we're going to go over to 1.5. I got something on my thing. So here's 1.5 right there. All right, so there's our first cut. So half of these you're going to keep long, and then the other half you're going to cut into half again. So we're going to put that in there and go to 1.5. So now we've got squares. So you get 2 of the rectangles, 4 squares. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to just take this, cut it at 1.5. And so then you'll get 2 more of these. And so if you already have scraps that are 1.5, you don't have to make your own. All right, and then 4 of those. So we'll have 8 squares and 4 rectangles. So we've got 4 of those. And so these are 1.5 by 3. These are 1.5 by 1.5. And that's all the cutting that we have to do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take our skinny pieces here, and we're going to put this together. So we want to take 2 of these. So I'm going to take a green one and a flower one. I think I'll put the flower one up here. And that one there. And then for the other one, we'll put a green one and the purple one. So that means if we do this, we need these 2 patterns over here. So we need this purple one, and we need the green one. And then on this one, we need the gingham one, and we need the flowery one. So there's our patterns on those 2. Then we've got 4 left, and they should be 4 different. So we'll have those 4 for our square one. So if you want to go ahead and put that down, you can. And just do it however you want. We're going to put the green ones in the corner. Well, they're all in a corner, I guess. All right, so those are all of our bases. So we're just going to glue all that together. So let's go ahead and start. And you want to have a little bit of a border all the way around. Now, if you didn't get the gingham paper, you can use 4 different pieces from the violet paper, but I'm not sure which other one you would use, because I wanted like 2 green and 2 kind of purple ones, but I'm sure you can find one in there somewhere to go. I just thought this gingham really went nicely with it. Okay, so we're going to put that down, and we just got a slim border here. Oh, look, we could use the back too if you want to, with the skinnier squares. You'll do that on the small one. So we've got about, that's probably a, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch border around it. Okay, so there's one. So that's going to go here. And let's do this one. What do you think about this one? We'll flip it over. You like that? The thinner? I think that's cute. I don't know. I like both. You could have thinner or fatter. The violet. Yes, it is. I don't know why I want to call it orchid, but it's violets. Just reminds me of an orchid, kind of. So I was on Facebook Marketplace, not really on it, but it just popped up. And this girl was selling like 10 different home decor things for 20 bucks. And probably out of the 10, there was like 8 that I really liked. So I was like, well, I can just throw the other 2 away if I don't want them. But my mother's been bugging me for some decorations for her room, and she really wanted like fake plants. So there was like 5 of them were fake plants and these cute little pots. And then there was a couple baskets, and there was a little lantern, a lot of cute stuff like woven baskets. And she was selling all of it for 20 bucks. And so I went and picked it up. And I gave my mom 3 of the things. So she was tickled to death. One was a cute little like white ceramic bunny rabbit, and it had like lavender coming out of it. So she loved that. And then I got her another one that's like a little fern. It's like a fake fern in a really cute little pot. So we spruced up her room a little bit. So she was all excited. And then I just kept the rest. I only threw away one thing. I loved the little lantern too. And some of them still had the prices on them. Most of them were from like Kirkland's or TJ Maxx. And just one thing had the price on it. And it was like 20 bucks. And then it had been marked down to $14.99. And I don't know what she ended up paying for it, but I got all 10 things for $20. So that was a deal and a half. Has anybody watched the movie The Sunday Horse? Nope. I did watch, I can't remember who recommended it. Somebody messaged me and said I should watch Seeking Persephone. And I tell you what, it was so good. It was a time piece like Bridgerton, kind of like Bridgerton time. That's kind of what it reminded me of. But it was a really sweet little love story about this girl named Persephone and this duke. A very sweet movie. Almost like a old-timey Hallmark movie, kind of. Except it was 4 episodes. And it was about their love story. It was kind of like an arranged marriage. And at first he was really mean, but then he softened up because she was so sweet. And then they fell in love. It was really a good movie, but it was a mini series. It was 4 episodes, so it'll take you a little while, but it was very good. Oh, thank you, Kelly. You're so sweet. All right, so here's our bases. So that part's done. This was a scrap of white I had. You can tell. So don't throw away if you ever have pieces you mess up and you are like, oh, I'll just throw that away. Don't throw it away. I save all my little scraps. I did go ahead and stamp happy birthday on a couple of these ahead of time. All right, so what we're going to do is stamp our inside piece. So for this, we're going to put our flowers. This is the flower from the stamp set. And so there's your little violet. I'm going to stamp it in green. You could stamp it in black if you want to. It doesn't matter. I'll show you what it looks like. So that's what I did. I colored it. And I did some of them different. So this one here, the top one, this is colored with the Stampin' Blends. This one is colored with Stampin' Blends and the Shimmer paint pen. This one. So I love how these color. But I'm just afraid that if I keep coloring with them so much, they're going to run out fast. And then I'll have to buy another one. Because I don't think you can do like you do with shimmer paint, the shimmer pens, Wink Stella, and just add some alcohol and make it last longer. I don't think that's going to work too well with this. So, I don't know. I mean, I've colored quite a few things, but I still have maybe 2/3 of it left. But I love how it came out so shimmery. Can you see that? I don't know if it shows up on there. But I love it. So I'll do one of those for you. All right, so we're going to stamp these in green. And like I said, you could stamp black if you wanted to. And then color, but either way, it looks good. So we're going to do all 3 of these. Oh, that's a bad one. Sometimes I just get ink on a piece of paper and I was like, oh, I'll just throw it away. No, I don't throw it away. And then I did 2 of the happy birthdays. I need 1 more while I got this ink out. I lost it. Where? There it is. So this happy birthday is from that orchid set. So everything is in the set. And there we go. All right, so now we're going to color. So the coloring is super easy. So I'm going to start with the purple. And I did, first I did the light purple. This is Highland Heather. And then I did the dark, but then I liked it better doing the dark first. So I'm going to do the dark first and then go back and do the light. Your heat broke. Does it shimmer as much as if you use Wink of Stella? It's about the same. Oh, Soul on Fire. That was so good. That was really good. All right, let me put my glasses on so I can see. All right, so I'm using the thinner tip. This is for the dark Highland Heather. So I'm just going to go over kind of these, what do you call them? Where the lines are. Like that. So I'm just going over the lines in there like that. And then I'm going to do that with this one too. Oops. I'm not really going exactly over the line. Then I'm going to take the light one. Now my problem was my light fat brush tip is messed up. So it's not doing very well. I can use it a little bit, but the tip is kind of dry. So I might switch back to the other edge. And it's funny, it comes out more fresh freesia, but then it dries purple. So I thought that was really weird because when you first put it on, you're like, oh, this is fresh freesia. But it dries purple. Because look, see how it dries? It's pink, and then as it dries, it turns more purple. All right, so there's that one. And then, so this tip is pretty much gone. I'm going to use the other tip. I like the brush tip better for doing this, but like I said, mine is messed up, so we're going to do this end. Oops, I forgot to color the middle. I'm just going to put the dark in the middle. Yeah, Soul on Fire was really good. And so is The Forge. If any of y'all haven't watched The Forge yet, that's really good. I don't think you can replace... Well, you know what? I take that back because somebody told me that you can order like the nibs or whatever on Amazon. As long as there's ink still in here, you can do that and replace it. But I haven't tried that yet. I don't know if anybody has, because it is kind of expensive, because you used to be able to buy these individually, but now they're only sold in pairs. So, and I definitely use the lighter ones more than the darker ones. So, I think I might look into that though, because there still is plenty of ink in here. It's just that tip is gone because somebody pressed too hard. So really make sure when you're using your brush tips, you're not pressing too hard. This other tip doesn't really matter too much. You can press harder, but the brush tip, you want to be very gentle. All right, almost done with the flower. And again, you don't have to do this if you don't really care about the inside of the card. Sometimes I skip the inside of the card. All right, that's it for the purple. So now we've got the light, dark one. I grabbed the dark. Here it is. Here's the light one. the light Peaceful Pine. So we're going to color that. And at first you're like, oh, it's the same as the ink that you stamped, but it'll show up fine, so don't worry about that. It's lighter. So you really don't even have to use the dark one at all. And then just a little there. All right, so that one's done. I hope my head's not in the way. I'm kind of leaning over here. I had the funniest joke this morning, but I saw it on Facebook and I took a screenshot of it, but I forgot to send it to my mail. So I have to wait till next time to get that one for you, but it was hysterical. So I went to see my mother Thursday, and I just sat and told her a bunch of jokes. She was cracking up. But, oh, I wanted to do one with the shimmer. So here's the shimmer. And the good thing about the shimmer is it doesn't bleed through. So like that bleeds through, but the shimmer one doesn't. So if you're worried about that, like say if you're using it on the back of your card, or if this was a white base and you were worried about it going through. And I love that this tip is so thin. You really can get in the corners without worrying about it. But it's so pretty. I just love it. So that's the shimmer one. So hopefully you can see that. Trying to get it to curve. It really does shimmer a lot, but I'm trying to hit it in the light, but my camera's not really showing it. But it's so pretty. I love it. All right, so that goes in the middle of all the cards. So pretty. You are one block from the lovely harbor. Oh, to Lake Ontario. Nice. Oops, I think I grabbed the wrong one. I would imagine that would be a great place to go, Lake Ontario. It looks almost like a regular beach. Uh-oh. I just realized something. Did I cut these the wrong size? Or is this one? Oh, this one's bigger. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta cut this down. So I already put glue on this. We gotta glue it down. But I guess I cut this one wrong. So we need it 5.5. It must be 5 3/4. There we go. Huh, interesting. I don't know how that happened because I thought I just cut them all in half. So these are all, now they're all the same size. Okay. That was strange. I've seen Lake Ontario and it almost looks like just a regular beach at the ocean. You got sand and stuff, right? Oh, so you guys are finding out you live close to each other. Huh. Okay, so insides are done. Now we just got to put everything together. So I got some ribbon and I grabbed 2 different ones. So I've got, this is the new ribbon, and I think this comes in the sweet too. This is the Fresh Freesia, what's it called? Satin ribbon. So it's Fresh Freesia satin ribbon, 168199. There's that one. And then I've also got the Peaceful Pine in color ribbon. And it's bordered ribbon, and it's 167551. All right, so for, let's see, one of these I've got the, oh no, the long ones I've got the Fresh Freesia. So we'll put that on here. and tie a little knot. And this is really pretty satin ribbon. And I kind of did mine over to the side. Like so. And then just snip it a little bit. Uh-oh, these scissors are not sharp at all. Huh. Well, let's try that one more time. Nope. Okay, let's get my ribbon scissors. We'll grab our old ribbon scissors that we used to have. These were so good. See, I had ribbon on them. They're like sewing scissors. I did that crooked. Okay, now I got two short ones. All right, so there's one. And then that's gonna go on the front here, but we gotta put this first. So we're gonna put that. Our shimmery paper. So this is a really shimmery piece. I love it. Love it. And you can put it all the way to the edge if you want. Hey, Beverly. Showed up #1 on your stream. Yay. She used to see me live. Oh, you had breast cancer. Wow. I tell you, there's so many people that have cancer now. It's crazy. But hopefully your cancer, yep, you're cancer free. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love it when you guys have like all these different conversations. There are some beaches in Toronto and are big rocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have, well, we have a beach here in Virginia Beach, but that's like 30 minutes, 25 minutes away. All right, I didn't put dimensionals on this piece because I did put dimensionals on the word piece. So we're going to lift the words up. So there we go. Algonquin. All right, so there's one. So then we're going to do the same thing with this one. Put a ribbon. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Remember that song? Who was that? I can't remember who sang that song. Tie a... Oh, wait a minute. I do remember. It's like... Oh, what was that guy's name? I want to say it was Tony something. Who remembers that? Tony Orlando. Tony Orlando and Dawn. There you go. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Tie a yellow ribbon. Isn't that funny? You can remember the words to songs from like 50 years ago and you can't remember what you had for breakfast. I know what I had for breakfast today because it was the same thing I have almost every day. Oh gosh, I have another recipe for you guys. So I told you about my peaches I got that are to die for. So I've been doing the cottage cheese thing because I was eating a bunch of Greek yogurt, but I was not doing the plain no-fat Greek yogurt. I was getting the vanilla Greek yogurt, which is not as high in protein and it does have quite a bit of calories. So I don't like non-fat plain Greek yogurt. So, the cottage cheese, I like cottage cheese, but I don't really like the texture of it. But if you mix cottage cheese and blend it with your like emulsifier or your food processor and get it creamy, and then you put a little bit of honey in it, it really does not taste at all like cottage cheese. It tastes like something totally different. Like it tastes like yogurt or cream or I don't know, almost like ice cream. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one gets the whole piece. Now, what I wanted to do with this one is put the green ribbon. But when I tried to tie it around earlier, since this is kind of flimsy, it was almost ripping it. So I'm going to do it different this time. So I took a cup of cottage cheese and let's go ahead and put this on top first. And I put it in the I have like an emulsion thing, you know, that you, you know, just zap it and it just kind of makes it creamy. So I did that, and then I put like a teaspoon of honey, and I put that in a bowl. And then I cut up 3 peaches, and my peaches are small now. They're not big. So if you have like 2 large peaches or 3 small ones. And then I just stirred it all together. Oh my gosh. And I put it back in the refrigerator for just a little bit, but even though I had the peaches in the fridge too. So it was pretty cold to begin with, but I just let it sit in the refrigerator a little bit longer. It tasted just like peach ice cream. It wasn't, you know, hard yet, but if I had put it in the freezer for a few minutes, it would. I know, I want to get one of those Ninja Creamy things. But if I had let it sit like in the freezer for a few more minutes, or well, at all, it would have tasted just like ice cream. But I'm telling you what, if you take cottage cheese, and it was 2%, I looked, 2% Daisy cottage cheese, whip it until it's creamy, and then, oh, you know what I need is some tape. Oh, yeah, wait a minute, I got some of this here. I got some of this here, tear tape. So let's put a piece of this on here. All right, and then wrap that around this one. I need to tear this before I do it. Darn it. Okay. Like a teaspoon of honey, probably not even. I just kind of drizzled it in there. And then add your fruit of choice and stir it up. And it tastes just almost exactly like ice cream. It was delicious. So I'm going to make that again for lunch today. And I might make it a little bit ahead of time and put it in the freezer for just a few minutes. I don't have a Ninja Creamy, so I need to get one of those. But those, does anybody have it? I know one person, who was that said, Cindy has one. So, but I was shocked because now I like the cottage cheese better than the yogurt. But it does not. If you mix it and make it creamy, it tastes nothing like cottage cheese. I couldn't believe how good it was. I mean, it just totally was like ice cream almost. Totally yummy. All right, so now I'm going to take this and put it in here and tie it, because when I did it the first time, it was really ripping into the sides of that paper, so I didn't want to do that again. So then just pull that and snip it. So we're going to all go on a diet together, okay? I'll try and give you some healthy recipes. And if any of you guys have any that you really like. Oh, Mel's on here. Hey, Mel. Aw. You were supposed to go somewhere. Haven't seen you on here in a while, Mel. Pinterest is loaded with healthy, yummy recipes for the Ninja Creamy. Do you like it? You use it all the time? I just don't know if I have room. I have so many little gadgets on my counters that I don't have that much room. But I need to clean out my pantry closet and get some room in there. Okay, so now we're going to do our words. I already did stamped them, so we just got to put them together. And originally I had cut these a little bit bigger. You know, like if this was 1.5 by 1 3/4, I cut this 1 3/4 by 2. But it was too much paper, so I liked the thinner. You never heard of a Ninja Creamy? You've heard of a Ninja, like Ninja makes everything. The Ninja Bullet, you know, the magic bullet thing. Ninja makes a whole ton of kitchen gadgets that are like blenders and food processors. But the Ninja Creamy is a little Ninja ice cream maker. And so you can make it in the Ninja Creamy and then put it in the freezer, and then when you take it out, it's kind of hard, so then you got to put it back in there and it'll soften it back up for you. But I've been seeing it all over the place, and I really want to get one. But really, that was good yesterday, not even being frozen. but I'm going to make it earlier today so I can put it in the freezer for just a little bit. But those peaches, so good. But I think any fruit will work, so. All right, so we're just going to put this wherever you want. And this happy birthday is also in that stamp set. I'm going to put it, oh, I put it right here in the middle. Okay, there we go. You can put it at the bottom, though. Put that on. Aren't these cute cards? And if you don't have this paper, you can certainly use any paper you have. You don't have to have this one, but it is cute paper. Put that right there. And then I got some rhinestones for my bling. You know, we did have purple gems, so if any of you guys still have the purple gems, that would work great. But I think they are gone now, so I didn't use them. And all right, I got my little rhinestones, so we're going to put some on here. Let's put one right in the middle of that flower, and we'll put one down there. So there's one. Go in there. All right, one more. We are done. Okay. All right, and then we're going to give it a little spritz of our favorite shimmer spray. Mine's almost empty. I'm going to make some more. All right, so there's our 3 cards for today. Aren't they cute? Love them. Super easy. It seems like a lot of cutting, but it's not really a ton. Not too bad. What do you think? Do you love them? Love the violets. Oh, thank you, Lori. Oh, decorate your envelope. Yep, I don't ever decorate the envelopes because I don't give the cards away until later, so I just don't want to. But if you're doing the envelopes, any of these papers on your envelope flat would be great. So all you do for that, I don't even have an envelope sitting here. Wait a minute. Here's one. So if you have your envelope, all you do is take a piece of your paper, any paper you want, lay it across here. It's a little bit wider than 2 inches, I think. Lay it across there and just trim it off, and you have a perfect envelope to match. Or another idea is just emboss the flap, and then you have a pretty embossed envelope. But I just don't do my envelopes when I make the cards usually. Thank you guys so much. Okay, you know what time it is. Time for the joke of the day. So let me pull that up. Hold on. Okay. A police officer pulled over a driver and informed him that because he was wearing his seatbelt, he had just won $1,000 in a safety competition. What are you going to do with the prize money? The officer asked. The man responded, well, I guess I'll go to driving school and get my license. At that moment, his wife, who was seated next to him, chimed in and said, oh, officer, don't listen to him. He's such a smart aleck when he's drunk. This woke up the guy in the back seat, who, when he saw the cop, blurted out, I knew he wouldn't get far in this stolen car. At that moment, there was a knock from the trunk and a voice asked, are we over the border yet? So, I thought that was funny. My choice. I don't know who comes up with these jokes, but I thought that was really funny. All right, so that's my joke of the day. I had a really, really funny one, but I gotta put it in my mail so I can get it. All right, so it's time for card giveaway. So let's get these out of the way. And I have a couple that were not claimed yet. So we've got Becky Papp and Debbie Lindauer. And then I've got 3 to give away. This is one of those, what do you call it? Easel, like an easel card. So we've got those 3. I love that paper. So, you know, that's our card kit. Similar kind of card. All right, so let's get our, I filled it back up, so I put a bunch of names in here. Whoops. All right. I kind of wish we'd get a storm and bring a cool front with it, because I'm telling you, this heat wave is too much. All right, first winner is Kelly Collins. Kelly, you get that one. Next winner is My Hamilton. So that is, I think, Carrie Hamilton. So she gets that one. Let's put it down. Okay, so that is her. And I think she's on here today. And the last one is Cindy Iris Smith. Is Cindy on here today? So we have Kelly Collins, Cindy Iris Smith, My Hamilton, and then Debbie Lindauer and Becky Papp. And then, all right, let's get the list out. So here's the prayer list. Shirley is on here. So anybody that wants to send Shirley a card for her husband passing away. Also, Starla's husband passed away last week. So please send her a card. And then we have a new person, Linda. She just won a card the other day and sent me a message to be on here. She just had heart surgery, heart bypass surgery. So, and then we've got several people. Michelle's still going through cancer treatment. Oh, Carrie, that's who won. Oh, Carrie's the one that won this card. Okay. So that's the one who won the card. So I got her address already. And then we've got Wendy is Bill's sister. She's got cancer. And then Teresa McKiernan, she's got cancer. And Michelle's like on her 28th round of chemo right now. She's got chemo every week. So, so please keep all these people in your prayers. And if you do have extra cards, please send them a card. I'm sure they would love it. Okay, so that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed that and enjoy your 4th of July. Hopefully you guys are doing something fun or else staying inside in the air condition like me. I think I'm going to just do some Netflix today and make myself some peach cottage cheese ice cream. And that's about it. Maybe do some stamping too. I don't know. But I'll see you back here on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And let me see. Oh, what was that? Looking at the comments real quick. Yeah, 4th of July would be more fun if it was in the middle of January. I don't know. January was really cold. I think 4th of July would be more fun if it was in May. May was a good month because it was beautiful. But I'm not going outside today. So I know my neighbors are having a cookout, but they have a pool too. So their whole family's coming over. They have like 6 kids and 15 grandkids. They're all coming over. All right, you guys, I will see you back Tuesday night. And take care, everybody. Stay inside in the cool. And be well. Take care. Happy 4th of July. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.